So I have started the recording. So we are going to see these responsive meta tags. Correct? Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay. So viewport meta tag in every, what you can say, in every HTML you will find this thing. For example, let's create one HTML, new index.html, and here I can say HTML5. Can you see viewport meta tag? Hello? Viewport meta tag. So when you say viewport meta tag, this tag is essential for making web pages responsive on the mobile devices. Right? This tag is essential for making web pages responsive on mobile devices. It sets the viewport width to the device width and set the initial zoom level to 100%, ensuring that content scales appropriately on different screens. We can add the code. See here. Are you there? Hello? Yeah. Charset meta tag specifies the character encoding. Specifies what? Character encoding used by the web page. In this example, it sets the character encoding to the UTF-8, which is a common encoding for displaying international characters. Hello? XUA compatible. UA means user agent. Ensures the compatibility with the Internet Explorer IE. Ensures the compatibility with the Internet Explorer IE. It instructs IE to use the latest rendering engine available, helping to avoid the compatibility issues with older versions of IE. IE means Internet Explorer. So when you see this tag, so this meta tag is important. Okay, just a minute. So you should tell me I have written wrong tag over here. Hello? Yeah, but I didn't write a viewport tag. You should tell me. Please pay attention. Yeah. So X UA compatible, if you can see. UA means the user agent. Ensures the compatibility with the Internet Explorer. It instructs IE to use the latest rendering engine available, helping to avoid the compatibility issues with the other versions of IE. With what? Other versions of IE. Getting my point? Which means that Internet Explorer was having, so websites were not running properly on the Internet Explorers. So there was one browser called as Internet Explorer, and at that time you need to do a lot of rectification in your code for making your code compatible with Internet Explorer. So this tag says ensures compatibility with the Internet Explorer IE. It instructs IE to use the latest rendering engine available. It instructs IE. IE is equals to what? Age. Age means what? This is the latest Internet Explorer engine is Microsoft Edge, helping avoid compatibility issues with the older versions of the IE. Right? Now, Apple Touch icons. Apple Touch icons specifies icons for the iOS devices. Specifies icons for the iOS devices when user adds the website to their home screen. So you can long hold and add website to the home screen. So this example sets, here you can say, this example sets, this is example sets 180 by 180 pixel. So I'm going to write that code. 180 by 180 pixel icon to be used on the iPhone's home screen. Even in the Android also, even on the Android also, you can make shortcut of any website on the home screen, right? So at that time, which icon needs to be shown? This icon would be getting shown. Hello? So for Android, it's natural. You don't need to do anything special. Okay. But as far as Apple is concerned, if you want to add it to the home screen, if you want to add device to the home screen, you need to do this thing. So whenever you add a website to the home screen, which icon will be displayed? If you add a website to the home screen, which icon would be displayed? This icon would be displayed. Whatever icon we provide. Correct? Fav icon specifies the icon displayed in the browser or the bookmarks. Right? This example sets so this example means the example I would be writing, this one. No, this is the canonical fav icon. Yeah, icon. Can you see this target icon? That is nothing but the fav icon. Icon to be displayed in the browser or the tab bookmarks. This example sets 32 by this example sets below example 32 by 32 pixel PNG icon for browser to use. Now canonical link. So this icon I am talking about, fav icon is, right? Canonical helps prevent the duplicate content issues by specifying the preferred version of the page. Right? It indicates that this is the canonical, that is preferred URL for the page when the multiple versions of the same contents are exists. So bit what you can say, you'll get to know later on what do you mean by this. So here you are saying that for this page, this is the original content. This is what? Original content. Now sometimes what happens, mobile app tags sometimes, so this thing is called as deep linking, link between website and corresponding mobile app. So you have a website and for same website you have created one app, mobile app. Getting my point? So consider you are selling some items on the internet and for that you have created one website and same mobile app is also there, right? So mobile app tag links between the website and corresponding mobile app. You getting my point? And corresponding mobile app. So it will look like this. Example on the iTunes, Apple iTunes app, and app ID is equals to my app store ID. So this website would be matched or linked with this app. So this example specifies an app store ID allowing users to easily find and install the associated mobile app. Right? App store ID allowing users to easily find and associate. So sometimes on the website you have seen a Play Store icon, right? Or Apple icon. So at that time, this tag will help you. Correct? So not all the tags are responsible for responsiveness, but viewport tag absolutely important for this carousel. For both, XUA compatible also is important in the responsiveness. Apple Touch icons and other thing are general tags. Fav icon is important generally. Canonical link is also important, but yeah, mobile app meta tags like this. Now we have seen the tags, meta tags, few meta tags we have discussed over here. What do you mean by meta tags? Then we have discussed important meta tags for responsive web design. Now next thing, very important thing, we will see about media queries. Very important topic, media queries. If you want to develop any of the responsive website, media queries will help you a lot. Now what is media queries? Yeah. So what happens is that on the mobile, some different kind of layout is required. On the desktop, some different kind of layout is required. Correct? And on more bigger devices like TV, we need to have a different kind of layout. So how to what I'm saying, how to change the layout as per the device screen? There are a lot of parameters available actually. Now see, first let us see. CSS3 Media Queries is a fundamental part of responsive web design. CSS3 Media Queries are fundamental part of responsive web design. They allow you to apply, here you can say, they allow you to apply the CSS rules based on the characteristics of the user's device, such as screen width, height, orientation, and more. See, they allow you to apply the CSS rules based on the characteristics of the user device, such as screen width, height, orientation, and more. Media queries enable you to create the designs that adapt to the different screen sizes and devices, providing an optimal user experience. Media queries enable you to create designs that adapt to the different screen sizes and devices, providing optimal user experience. Here is some basic syntax. First we will see H1 syntax. What is this SYNTAX? What is the basic syntax? So media queries are often written in the CSS. Media queries are written in the CSS file with the @media rule. So I can copy, and here you can say CSS. Can you see @media, media type, and media feature? So what are the properties of the media type? What are the media features? And what is the and? We will see. So here you can say first media type. First media type. This specifies the type of the media, such as the screen, print, and all. Screen, print, all, speech, etc. Most commonly, you will use the screen for the style sheet intended for the screens. So which style sheet is intended for which screen? Most commonly, you will use the screen, but it is having screen, print, all, speech. Okay, we are going to see type the code also. Media feature. What is the media feature? This one now. So this defines the condition under which CSS rules inside the media query should be applied. This is the condition. This defines the condition under which CSS rule, can you see whatever you write inside this bracket, whenever this condition is getting passed for this type of media, screen type of media, print type of media, all type of media. So exactly for what this feature would be getting applied, right? Feature is that when condition would be getting passed, CSS inside this would be getting executed. This defines the condition under which CSS rules inside the media query should be applied. Media features. So here media features include the characteristics like width, height, orientation, min width, max width, min device pixel ratio, and more. Right? And what more? Now you can see something like this over here, and it is also having some meaning. That is also having some meaning. So let us see what are the common media features. Common media features. Width. First is the width of the viewport. Min width, minimum width of the viewport. Max width, maximum width of the viewport. Height of the viewport. Orientation. If the orientation is a portrait or the landscape, on the mobile we have two orientation, but not on the laptop. On the laptop or the desktop computer, we only have one orientation. But if your website is opening in the mobile, you have two orientations, right? You have two orientations. Now, the orientation of the device, which can be portrait or the landscape. Aspect ratio. The aspect ratio of the viewport. 16:9, 1:1. These are the aspect ratios. You can say color. the number of bits per color, the number of bits per color component of the output device, number of bits per color component of the output device, resolution, generally in the inches, resolution, if device is this much inch. Now color can be, there are multiple colors like CMYK or true color. You might have seen these properties on the TV, right? True color, CMYK color, like that. Then this would be selected. Resolution of the output device, and hover. Here we can say hover detects whether the primary pointing device has hover capabilities, means cursor and other thing. So if you go to the mobile, there is no pointer on the mobile, correct? On the mobile there is no pointer, so there is no hover effect would be there. Hover means what can you see? If I hover over here, little background is appearing, correct? So this will not happen on the mobile because there is no pointing device. That is nothing but the hover feature, correct? It is nothing but what the hover. So the particular means, sometimes what happens is that your device would be getting selected based on the pointer device, because on the mobile there is no pointer, but on the desktop there is a pointer. So if you want to select some CSS styles, if you want to select some CSS style based on that part, if there is a pointer, if there is a no pointer, if pointer and no pointer, right? At that time, if you want to change the CSS, we can do that as well. Well, we are going to see everything practically, don't worry. But first, theory need to be cleared. Okay, logical operators. Now this, can you see here, and is there. Logical operators. Media queries can use the logical operators to check the condition. Media queries can use the logical operators like and, not, and only, and, not, and only, to create the complex conditions. So when you can use and, here you can say and, combines the multiple conditions. So over here you have used and, combines the multiple conditions, and all conditions must be true for the rules to apply. Not, here you can say not, reverses the condition. So rule should be applied on the condition is not true. Only, you can say, prevents the older browsers from applying the media query if it doesn't support. Remember that media queries are not supported by all the browsers. Media queries are not supported by all the browsers. Only latest browser supports the media queries. Okay. Only few browsers support the media queries, and that's why you can use the only over here. I'm going to write example of everything. Now let's try example media query H1. Example media query. A media query is commonly used on the responsive design. Media query is commonly used in the responsive design to apply the different styles to the different screen sizes. For instance, it is like this. Now, so whatever code you have written inside this, feature is screen and max width is 600. Apply styles if the viewport width is less than 600 pixel. Apply styles if the viewport width is less than 600 pixels, right? And here you can write the CSS rule. One example. So one more thing you will hear, when you worry about, what you can say, when you hear about the responsive designs. So responsive designs, breakpoints. What do you mean by breakpoints? Responsive design often uses the specific breakpoints, which are the predefined screen width. If you inspect it, predefined screen width, just inspect it, then go to the mobile, and can you see, for iPhone standard, it's a standard iPhone standard edition, right? 375 by 667, this is the standard, this will never change. iPad Air 820 by 1180, correct? These are the breakpoints. Getting my point? These are what? Breakpoints. So another is what? Viewport units and the relative unit. What are the relative units? What are the relative units? Which means that you are not studying. What are the relative units? See, this is the interview. Interviewer is going to ask you same question. What are the relative units? What are the relative units? You are not making the revision. Percentage. Yeah, you said pixel. Exactly opposite. Yeah, pixel is an absolute unit. You need to revise the notes. We are preparing notes from the day one. If you see here, we are preparing the notes from day one, and it is for your revision only. Okay. Media queries, you can say media queries are often used in conjunction with the relative values and the viewport units. What are the viewport units? Viewport width, viewport height, to create the fluid and adaptive layouts. So media queries. So what I will do, just go through this page, just go through this document. Okay, just go through this document and ask me the questions if you have any. If you get any queries, questions, please go ahead and ask me.
The conditions apply match with which style is applied.
Below, apply the styles if the viewport width is less than 600 pixel. Say that again.
Which screen we have time?
Yeah. Done. So, what I want you to try, write a program. So here I will say write a program. Well, I will type that code immediately, but I want you to give a try on your own by searching on the Google H1 exercise. Write or create a design, which will change background color for mobile, tablet and computer screen width. If page is loaded on the mobile, color is different. If page is loaded on the tablet, color is different. If page is loaded on the computer screen, color is different. Just give a try of creating this thing. I will give you 10 minutes. Okay? Yeah. Search on the internet,